justice for all. Here we can start the meeting. 4 present, 1 absent. First on the agenda is Michael Kueny with Road Engineering.
Okay, so let's go through the report that I sent just recently. It's been kind of a busy morning this morning. Bridge 5 erosion control has been finished and the project we are considering complete, so we're closing it out. We need the DOT to do that. Bridge 208E, I brought plans for this. We'd like to get it signed and uploaded to TPMS, so we're ready to upload. So
Do we all sign this?
yeah, just sign the covers.
You have to have a motion to approve.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever done a motion on those, but we can.
I defer to you on process because I think we didn't need a motion on the Bridge 5 plans. That would have been.
Okay. We could do a motion. I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything.
Move to approve the bridge plans.
Second.
We got a first and a second to approve Bridge 208E plans. All those in favor, say aye.
I
Aye. Opposed?
W14, the shouldering was finished. The project is also complete. We'll be working to close that out as well.
Do the white lines, side lines, and spring.
And we'll have to do that when we do our normal striping process. We will be doing a different striping process than normal, since we held back this year on the striping altogether.
Is the seating?
Seating, the Bridge 5,
No, the W14.
there's no seating
No seating.
on that one. The seating was,
Shouldering is just the gravel.
yep.
Yeah, just gravel.
No, I mean, if there's
So
something that needs to be
down when they widen the shoulder.
when they did the earth part of the shoulder. So that has been a source of confusion. So when we say shouldering complete on this was the contracted rock shoulder. We did our maintenance project, earth shoulder, and that has been seeded a while back.
Got a lot of good public comments over.
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
I just want to help people keep the speed down. So,
get that black ice. On that first block.
yeah, it's too smooth.
Lighten off the corners.
It's too smooth. Subdivision, I'll be looking at getting that started probably. I have a busy week this week. I'm headed to Des Moines tomorrow morning. And then, so I will not be here for most of the week. Upcoming union negotiations, I haven't heard anything on that. FEMA events, this is the same as last week. Ridgeway shop improvements, I got finish up quotes for the roof work and insulation that came in last night. I haven't really worked that out as to what we want to do, because it was sent to us in a set of options. So I'll be working on that today, kind of weigh the options. The SS4A grant is the same as last week. I talked with Iowa State and Platteville on this bridge grading project. I'm looking at Iowa State as the likely candidate, mostly because Missouri University of Science and Technology has not gotten back to me, and because Platteville wants to set this up as a senior design project, and that's not at all what I'm looking forward to doing. So look for that to look for Iowa State next week, or perhaps the week after. Went to Fillmore County this week to work on their memorandums of understanding. They have some administrative work left to do and coordinate. I got an email probably at 9:15 I haven't looked at it yet, so that, I know that was on the agenda for this week, but it might have to wait until next week. The arrangements for the 6 county meeting have been set for December 12th. Anything you want to get on the agenda is welcome. And then this morning I went over to the Freeport shop for our current signman's last day. He's turned in his keys and yeah, so we're going to be looking to interview here next week. So
The applications are due by Friday. Yeah.
correct. So there's no internal ones. So that we have a couple of good candidates. So yeah, I was a little bit nervous, but I feel good with a couple of the candidates. Any questions for me?
Had the guys out earlier this morning.
Yeah, it was just the hard surfaces this morning. So this is, I think that's pretty typical. So
Yeah, stop signs and stuff. Get a little.
yeah, right, and a little bit around the curves too. Yep. So yeah, it's still snowing, so that's, yeah, it is what it is. I hope it stops so that I'm not in Des Moines while more operations need to happen.
Looks
How
like
about
the
that?
sun's it's supposed to shine this afternoon. Sun's supposed to come out this afternoon, so it'll be.
Yeah. There was something else on the memorandum, or besides the MOUs on
Grant
it.
support resolution.
I'm trying to, that, I'm not ready for that yet. That might be next week. All right.
Thanks.
I will be gone tomorrow, personal day. And then got the engineers conference Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Tuesday of the following week, I have to be in, I think it's Ames, as an owner of a underground storage tank. I have to take the training and get licensed, and then I have the 6 county meeting. So there's quite a bit going on next week as well. So just keep you informed on my actions. Any questions?
Nope.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Yep. It is.
What do we have for a consent agenda, man?
Staff's on a minute.
Thank you.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
The first and the second to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We got a letter here from the Historical Society. They must have got acquired property to their house or whatever, and put up a new building and looking for donations.
That's the Historical Society, different from the Historic Commission, Winneshiek County Historic Commission.
Sweet today.
Got any budget stuff you want to go through? Otherwise, we have, I don't know if you have anything to report on. The community services building.
Not yet, but I know.
Question about if we need to get in there for hold a meeting, John Halverson is the person to get the key from.
I think that's the case. The last conversation I had with John was he was going to have a number of keys made for certain people to be able to access because we're not ready to make the change yet on the key fob for that front door. So that would give us access and off hours. I mean, I think we had a 7:30 meeting the other day over there, and so we had to make sure we had access to get in there.
Let's talk to John then on that. Probably better wait till Nate's back next week, go through the budget in case he has any, I would recommend.
And there's that. Committee reports, well, pretty quiet. I've got Calmer City Council tonight, Spillville tomorrow night, and Ridgeway the following Tuesday, and Thursday is Fort.
Oh,
So it's, the liaison aspect of it is gonna be,
okay.
it's important. What I found is that we may want to consider always keeping that as an open for that district back there, because the ability to be able to keep communication between those small communities and the board is important. Plus, the added benefit is there's very little communication between the cities. And so when a common person is going between, and you have the ability to make suggestions and say, well, so this city is facing the same thing. You may want to talk with the mayor, or they're doing this. You're able to report to them. And it's been in the last 2 years that I've been doing this with those towns. They welcomed it.
Yeah,
You have 5 of the.
I have
yeah, we got 5 of the 8, yeah.
So that's
Mine are all unincorporated.
Yours don't have any meetings now, but it does make a difference, and it really has been beneficial.
I've got we all do. There's a legislative forum on Wednesday at the NICC Cresco Center, 9 to 11. And then Thursday, the pub on Cedar, 9 a.m. District 2 Supervisors meeting in Charles City. Is anybody else going?
That's on Thursday.
It's on Thursday.
Yeah, I got a conflict.
And the legislative forum is on Wednesday from 9 to 11 at NICC's Cresco Center, not Calvin.
Nothing further.
Just say, recycling tomorrow is Evan's first day and our new driver's first day. And Steve and I are planning to go at 8. Everybody kind of meets together to kind of go through the orientation with those two, so we have an idea of what's going on. And Scott's been great about cooperating as far as wanting Evan to have good training.
His last day will be January
30.
January 3rd.
Yeah.
That Friday.
So things are on track for that. And like I said, we can probably hold off on hiring that second driver until we see what the situation at the landfill is.
So they get their building.
Because they may need places for their people to work.
We can offer them some creature comforts that they don't have out there at Steinville.
A little bit of heat. So anyway, that's,
Yeah, and he can't do nothing out there, so insurance okays him to.
Right.
Clear up the debris.
so that's good.
Before we got started today, Ben, we had a question. We just need to be sure we're all on the same page. If there are more than 3 of us, 3 or more, it's okay for Fatima to turn the meeting on because then that's legally an open meeting.
And
She can begin recording the official meeting at 9:30. Is that correct?
I think when we talked with Andy, we thought that anytime there's 3 or more people in here, we should just be recording.
Okay. So if you want to let John Lukey know that.
And TJ was in here and we were talking with him.
That's
That's,
really all.
And
I think Phil is not.
yeah, but I warned him that if there were 3 or more people in here, he'd probably end up on the recording, and he was
Yeah.
fine with that.
Yeah.
Because it is
No, it's all-
legally a meeting when there's 3 or more of us.
Yeah.
And it's all public. Everything is public that's being discussed.
Yes, yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Cause he always stops in at 9 o'clock to get check signed, so.
Yeah. I think the best would be, since Fatima can't always see the whole room, is that somebody, whether it's you, because you're sitting there front, or whoever's chairing the meeting or whatever, say there are now 3 or more people in the meeting, just so she knows she can
Yeah.
hit the record button.
We can do that.
And then at the end, we'll do the same thing when there's everyone's left and there's only 2 left, then we can tell her she can shut it off.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
The first and second for adjournment, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries.
Since we're not having
Absolutely.
meeting at the end of the month, we better have a meeting now.
I will be working in here for probably an hour unless somebody needed it for a meeting. So if they all stay or work.
The next week after the meeting, I'll be reorganizing furniture again for a collection on Tuesday.
Go today, but forgot me. Thanks for coming, you three.
Thanks.
It's part of my Monday routine.
Oh, okay.
Very unusual meeting today. Very unusual. 16 minutes.
Oh.
Not all bells and whistles.
Felt bad when he's not here. I'm supposed to slowly.
That's really.
I'm not fast without it.
Yeah.
It's free time we gave you guys.
The, Wednesday. That's the actual state split.
For Explorer and Regional Planning. Bringing legislators to the other side.
Is your daughter still wrestling?
That she is, she's having some back problems, so she's sporadically wrestling.
I know, I looked at her last article about the wrestling. I was looking for the game. Oh, six.
She didn't go on, actually on Tuesday last week,
You
she
don't actually.
mailed her appointments.
Oh, no.
So we'll see how that goes. They told her she can wrestle as long as she can handle the pain, and she's gonna need a surgery in her back that she can wait. to get on the wrestling.
Yeah.
So it's just
Oh.
serious enough that-
So how did you go?
A tethered.
Get rid of your part.
Yeah, so when she gets
Wednesday.
bent or does certain moves and things, it stretches or pinches her spinal cord. It's not supposed to, and that's why she.
It's at one of those where one of the guys said something
I
about.
figured that.
They just figured out what we've been told is most people, it's something you're usually born with. Kids are like babies or toddlers and they're potty trained, so they have trouble controlling their potties. But they usually are. It's like the easiest of our work is to potty train, so that never gave us any clues, so you know. Well, anyway, so she's probably had it her whole life, but they.
Everything. But
Yes.
yes. Well, you just put a dog in there.
True.
You're the senior.
Yeah, seniors.
Which is kind of. Looking forward to that. Yeah, going out with a big bang, but you know.
That is tough. There's what a graduating class of athletes.
Yeah.
I could notice it.
Yeah, that's right.
A little bit.
But I just told them to get off.
A lot next door.
So Steve. He's talking about the.
Fatima, that's on the table. Don't hit the lead button. Okay, sounds good.
Steve,
Yeah.